Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those who are new, welcome. For those who are old, what's poppin'? This video is going to be strictly drugstore products used on my face. So this is how to use drugstore products. You do not have to use expensive products on your face. You can get them all at your favorite drugstore like Walmart, Walgreens, or whatever, what have you. So this is the Save the Coins video. If you have not already did so, hit that subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell just to be notified whenever I post new videos, and hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. And let's get into this look. Alright, so jumping right into this video, I'm going to start off by using my Revlon's Color Stay Grip 16-Hour Matte Primer. I just started using this primer and I fell in love with it. It is definitely a mattifying primer, y'all, and it works like a charm. I'm just going to rub this into my face. It instantly takes away the shine, so the mattifying is definitely good. It definitely fills your pores because it's nice and thick, and it leaves your skin extremely soft as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this primer. Because I don't know the type of eye look that I'm going for today, I'm just gonna jump right into the face. And that's really the basis of this video. I wanted to show you drugstore makeup. Like, I wanted to show you that you can get a flawless look using any type of drugstore makeup. You don't need expensive foundation, you don't need expensive concealer. You just need your right complexion. You need to know your skin type, you need to know your undertone, and you need to pick your correct foundation shade, and you should be good to go. Like, this is the best foundation you can get for your buck. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This foundation has so many good qualities to it, but one of them that is extremely important is the fact that it does not oxidize like most foundation does. Like, most foundations oxidize. This is true to the color. It does not oxidize. I am a 335, but sometimes I will mix it because I think that 335 sometimes is a little bit too light for me. So we finna see. Okay, so I already put the primer on. I'm just going to start applying the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Another quality to this foundation is it is buildable, and it's also medium to full coverage. So that's also a plus. It's definitely a plus. Because this foundation looks a little orange on me, but then it gives. Like, I don't need to neutralize it because once you blend it, it starts like doing what it's supposed to do. So I don't know. I think I'm a neutral undertone. But I'm going to just start taking it and just blending it all around my face until it is absorbent. Now, you can use a beauty blender. Me personally, I like to use brushes because a beauty blender absorbs most of the product. And if I want like the maximum coverage, I'm going to always use a brush. This foundation is like no more than $8. It's not expensive at all. You can get it from any drugstore. I'm sure they're gonna have it. I'm sure they're going to have it. As far as the concealer, I was gonna use my Milani concealer. That's my favorite concealer. So if you do go to a drugstore and you start looking for a real affordable concealer, Milani Conceal Imperfect is like the best concealer you can use. I used the Milani's Conceal Imperfect concealer to go ahead and start concealing my T-zone area. Using the shade Tonesia and by Juvia's Place, I'm just going to slowly contour my face. And like I said, I don't care too much about this forehead area because I got a bang going, so I don't care about that. I'm also going to contour the side of my nose. So I'm just press that contour in. Whenever I start pressing the contour, the cream contour in, I always use a soft, fluffy brush that has a bit of a slant to it, so it can really press against my cheekbones. don't be scared to place contour on, only because you are about to highlight your face anyway. So sometimes the contour leaves, like it doesn't stay. So that's always why I like to really be heavy-handed when it comes to the contour. I'm gonna be a little heavy-handed with it. Taking my foundation brush now, I'm gonna go over the areas I did not blend in with the contour, just to make sure that the area is still kind of visible. I already know. I'm gonna start tapping that concealer and blending that concealer out. And I always do this part like afterwards, so I can make sure it's nice and tacky. Taking my foundation brush, not my contour brush, my foundation brush, and blending this part. So remember, I blended this part already when I blended out the contour. I'm now blending this part, which connects the concealer with the contour, to make sure it's nice and seamless and you don't have any harsh lines. It really blends everything together once you start using your foundation brush after you apply all your products. Everything starts to really come together. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this part of my concealer out. Okay, then I'm gonna take my foundation brush and do the same thing. Just go over the area to make sure there is no harsh lines for my concealer and my contour. Now what I'm about to do is set my face. And I'm setting my face, y'all. Now bear with me, I do have some Makeup Revolutions. This is a drugstore setting powder. You can get this from, I believe you can get it from Walgreens, but you can also get it from Walmart. I just really make sure that I set underneath my eyes before I apply the setting powder, y'all. With my Real Technique brush, and apply the setting powder to my face. So I'm gonna go in with Airspun translucent extra coverage and set my face with that. And this is just me setting my whole face. This is with a powder brush. Just want to make sure you lock that foundation in, and you lock whatever products you put on your face. As far as the cream products, you just want to make sure you lock all that in. Just a little bit. This is by Wet n Wild, and this is their contour and highlight palette. I'm just going to use this part only because it's drugstore. Why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a slanted brush and just start pretty much placing this on my areas that I contoured. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna have to use, maybe I have another one I'm gonna look. If not, I'm gonna have to use a darker bronzer, y'all. I like to really bronze my face. You can use an eyeshadow for bronzer. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bronzer palette, but to me this isn't dark enough, and I really like to bronze my face. Black Radiance bronzer that's all like cracked up and stuff. I can see if I can use, yep. I mean, it works. It is cracked up, but it's working. So I'm gonna use Black Radiance bronzer. See, we still in the drugstore brand, so it's fine. This is that Black Radiance. This is in the shade 860 Golden Almond. I'm gonna use that to bronze my face, y'all. I'm also gonna take it and like go on my bridge of my nose and connect it to my brows. So I'm gonna use that as a situation. Yup, it's doing it and whatever. I'm just gonna show you that you don't need a eyeshadow base to do eyeshadow. I'm gonna use my Milani's concealer, you guys, as an eyeshadow base. Whenever you are using a concealer as an eyeshadow base, you want to make sure that one, that concealer is light enough to, you know, grasp hold to the pigment, and two, you want to make sure that that concealer dries down pretty matte before you go ahead and blend it out, so that your eyeshadow will not be clunky. I am doing a brown and gold with like a gold shimmer lid or something very simple, you know, that you don't need to do too much. Just brown and gold shimmer or something. I first allow this to dry down a little bit, and then I start blending it out, especially when I'm using it as a eyeshadow base. You really just want this part of your shadow to be light. So taking a real dense brush and just blending out that concealer on your eyelid, making sure you spread it out, but making sure you blend it out until it's pretty much dried down. I shall start the process of applying a shadow. So I'm gonna use a very fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start, where am I going to start? I guess I'll start here. Yeah, brown and pink look, I think. So this is just to distribute my transition shade. I'm gonna go in with a darker brown to fix that as well. So like a shimmer brown, like a brown that has a bit of a shimmer in the inside of it, but we're not going to use it for a shimmer. We're just using it for a darker crease shade. And this is all using one brush. Sometimes when I do different browns, like, I don't mind using one brush. It's fine. If I'm doing different colors, I definitely use one brush. If I really wanted like a real multicolor transition shade, I would definitely use different colors, different brushes, I mean. But for going in with some Milani concealer again and placing it directly on my lid, just want to blend that in as much as possible and blend this part in. Now I'm gonna take a pink shade. I just want to make sure that it's light enough. I'm gonna take a pink shade and place it right on top of that concealer. And I do want like a shimmer. I said gold first of all. I don't know why I get pink. What's this bag in my car? What you call it? What do you call it? No. Too complex or complicated. This is so simple. Just get a pink shade, get a gold shimmer, place it right on top. Taking lemonade and placing it right on top of my lid. And favorite eyeliner, the one that is more drugstore worthy, is the Milani one, but it's empty, so I'm gonna be using Sephora. But Milani is definitely a dupe for Sephora. It dries down super matte. Just don't get the one that's waterproof if you want that matte look. Get the one that says matte. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a wing. Straight to the points. What? I gotta wait till it dry, y'all. So I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil to just put in my waterline. So I'm gonna take that Milani's press powder and I'm gonna just go ahead and press underneath my eyes where I put that setting powder at, just so I won't have any flashback. Bronzer is probably gonna be the only product that I use that is not drugstore. So I'm not gonna mention who it is from. I probably shouldn't have held it up, but we're here now. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. You see how I like a very heavy bronze? I feel like it defines your cheekbones a little bit better. But this is really like warming my face back up. I feel like those products kind of washed me out a little bit with too much cool tones. So I needed something to warm me back up. Black Radiance powder, and I'm just going to draw a nice little defined line right under my cheekbones. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just make a nice little line. That here. Want to know where I got the bunny from? It was from J. LaRue Cosmetics. I will try to pin their website in my description box. But I think I paid like $40 for this bunny, y'all, years ago. But yeah, the bunny came from J. LaRue Cosmetics. The lashes came from Amazon. Amazon got some real pretty lashes, by the way. Check them out. NYX lip liner with some of this Dragon Beauties lippy in the shade Babbage. This is the lippy. I love this. I'm gonna go get the cream shade because they got it on Amazon. I'm gonna go order that one because the way that it goes on your lips is so dope. Like, I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Go ahead and start lining my lips. And I line my lips on a dry lip. I don't put moisturizer on my lip. As you can see, they dry than the Sahara Desert. Now apply the lippy. And then I don't like to overline my lips because I do feel like my lips is already big. And I'm just pressing it in and dusting it off. Just let it dry. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Beauty Bakeries highlight and just start just highlighting my face. You can also use a shimmer out of an eyeshadow palette. If you own a eyeshadow palette with a shimmer, you can use that as a highlight as well. I highlighted the mess out of that Alright, babes, thank y'all so much for watching. We have reached the end of the video. Now you know you don't have to spend a lot of money on makeup. This was all done with drugstore makeup. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.